Hi, welcome back to the classroom. We are here with the Maliss Mathmech deck profile. We are doing it out and about because we were just practicing for the YCS in Providence. I've been practicing Fire King. If I have a chance to play Maliss, I will play Maliss, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it. I already ordered the cards, and if I can't get them in time, I can't get them in time. It is what it is. But we're not here for that. We are here for today to go over the Maliss Mathmech deck that I played in the last couple of videos that people have been asking for. I can't believe that there are people in the comments asking for videos, considering that, you know, when I started making stuff, I had people, the only people in my comments were my friends yelling at me that I was cheating. So we'll get right into it. So first things first, we played double Dormouse because that's all we're allowed to play. We played double White Rabbit because that's all we're allowed to play. We actually only played double Chessy Cat. And the reasoning for the ratio on this is that there's not a lot of Maliss names. So I didn't want to play one because I still want to see a Maliss name, but I didn't want to play three because I wasn't going to be able to get the value off of drawing off of banishing Maliss cards. You let me know if that's correct or not. I'm not entirely sure. I also thought it was clean just to play 2/2/2 because we're also playing 2 of the field spell because that's all we're allowed to play, and then we're playing all 3 of the traps. This is obviously still the most important one, but the lines in this version of the deck and what I've played have changed a little bit because you have less Maliss cards, so you need to change up the way you're playing. So you're going back to how we used to play it, with the TB11 being like the main combo piece, unless you can afford to get the GWC06. Obviously we need more consistency, so we're playing Terraforming and Gold Sark. I was really scared they were gonna hit these two. I'm glad they didn't because I have fancy versions of them. And then to replace some of the consistency in the deck and to add as an extra extender, we played 3 Signet Mining. So the logic behind the mining is that we're playing more bricks in the deck, and with more bricks you don't want to have them in your hand, and sometimes having the Signet Mining to pitch a brick can actually be beneficial. For instance, if you have Signet Mining plus, you know, Dotscaper, which we're also playing in the deck, the Dotscaper summons, it helps to just kind of clean up your hand, and the discard doesn't feel as bad as it did before, where the card quality in the deck used to be a lot higher. Now it's a little bit lower. It also acts as a secondary extender. So for instance, if you open a Maliss name, and you can use Signet Mining first to try to get circular, which is right here. So you can use that as your extender. And you always want to start with the Mathmech stuff first, because Dormouse and company are going to lock you into links. And so you want to start off with circular, because circular isn't going to lock you into links. The Mathmech stuff is going to lock you into cybers, but everything we're going to play is cybers. So we play 1 circular, 1 sigma. We're playing addition and subtraction. And the reason we're not playing diameter is I could not find my diameter. Couldn't find it. I have no idea where he is. But we're also playing addition and subtraction because they're better extenders. So you have to normal summon diameter to get the extender off of it. And these ones are good extenders from your hand. And we're playing the 1 superfactorial. We're not playing the Reborn spell. Now we're playing the 1 of Dotscaper and the 1 Code of Soul. I'm gonna cut Code of Soul for sure if I play this version of the deck again. I included it because it's a free extender. It's a good search with mining if I have nothing else that I want to search. But it never came up. Never came up as a dump with terahertz to be able to make something. So it just ended up being a card that I never needed. So I'm probably going to cut it and add in another piece of non-engine. So that is the main engine of the deck. After that, we're going to the non-engine. Really standard: 3 Fua, 3 Droll, because Droll is the best non-engine in the format. 3 Ash, because it's Ash, just a good card. 3 Imperm, 3 Bestials. Unfortunately, obviously we can't play Baldrake anymore. We can't play Druisworm. We have to play the Baldrake because we can't play 2 Druisworm. Baldric is fine. It's decent in this deck because you have so many lights and darks. If you're playing the Bystials as a package in a different deck, I would probably just play the 2 and no Baldric, because Baldric needs a lighter dark to be effective. And then we're playing Talents and Call By, because we can only play one of each, and they're both really good cards. So that is the non-engine. I'm gonna keep this to the side because the non-engine is going in my deck that I'm getting ready for the YCS. We'll do the extra deck first. So for the extra, we're playing Alan Bershin and Laplacian. So these are my ugly versions from back when I wasn't willing to spend money on Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I spend too much money on Yu-Gi-Oh! So I have the gold rare Laplacian, the gold rare Alan Bershin and the ultra Laplacian. You need them for the Mathmech part of the deck for more extension, and then Laplacian is the payoff on Super Factorial. We're playing targets for Terahertz, or we're playing Packbit and Desaveworm. Desaveworm's obviously a really strong spell negate, and then Packbit being removal on the opponent's turn, especially with no Snake Eyes in the format. Well, no Snake Eyes where I play. Like, there's no way for them to get back with the Packbit, so it's just really strong removal. We played 1 Link Spider because Nib, and like this deck is now weaker to Nib because of the loss of consistency. We're playing Lingeribo because we have to, like it's the Link one that makes the most sense. We can't play Link Decoder anymore, which definitely hurts. Like the deck without Link Decoder is definitely way weaker. Lizardos for banishes. Splash Mage. Splash Mage is more important now than ever because of the inclusion of more Cybers monsters, and because we have less extenders, sometimes you have to go to Splash Mage sooner. And sometimes you get locked, Cybers locked because of the Mathmech. SP because it's SP. Obviously 1 Cryptor, 1 Red Ransom, and 1 Binder. The importance of these cards doesn't change. Obviously the most important card of the deck is still Binder, but you're going into Red Ransom more often than you used to because you need to access the Dotscaper, and you need you're just going through your combos first to get to the Red Ransom first, and then going into the White Binder. Then we're going to Link 4s. Because we're not playing Impulse, we played the 1 Firewall Dragon. It never really came up. I think I made Firewall twice. I mean, it's a strong Link 4th Firewall Dragon. It's just not, I didn't have a lot of better stuff to put there. We're playing Access Code because Access Code is crazy in Maliss. I'm amazed that they didn't ban Access Code in the last list. I thought they should have. And then we're back on playing the Terahertz because it's just the best Cybers payoff at the moment. If you get there, you get there. It's a huge body. You're going to end up swinging for a bajillion. It creates disruptions. Foolish Burial is limited for a reason. So that is the extra. And then in the side, we played, this will be the best way to show it. We played 3 Thrust for 1 DDG, 1 Sanctum, and 1 D Barrier. Kind of the classic Thrust package in this format. I never got to use Sanctum, and I never really got to Barrier because my locals, not a lot of people were playing Ryziel and Maliss. In fact, normally the only person playing Maliss at my locals is me. Then we had 3 Judgments because my thought process was people are experimenting with more and more stuff. Some people are experimenting with breakers, and Judgment is still really strong. If I played against Ryziel and I Judgment the Detonator, then they can't bring it back. I mean, they can recycle it if they get to the cross. It stops summons. I just thought it was a really strong card to include. It's also kind of a catch-all for going first, so it made a lot of sense to me. I played 3 Meowls because more and more people are playing Fiendsmith, and so the Fiendsmith is going to summon back from the graveyard a lot, and so the Meowls is a really strong inclusion in my side because of how much Fiendsmith there is. I made 1 huge mistake in 1 game because I decided to draw first when I had Meowls and Fu in hand, and I should have Meowls and Fu at first and just held because I would have turn skipped them no matter what. And then finally, the 3 Lancia, just in case somebody played Maliss. No one ever plays Maliss. It's just me, and then people complain about it. All right, I want to say thank you to everybody for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed because we finally hit 100 subscribers. That's really cool. Never thought we were ever going to get here. I figured I was just going to be posting videos for myself and my friends, and for my friends to message me every day and tell me that I'm a cheater when I cheated on accident. So thank you, I really appreciate it. And that's it, and we're out.